See the cathedral. You know, cathedral for students of architecture is a great place for homework. You can find everything there, from Romanesque style to Art Nouveau. It's really just a mix of all possible styles. And but you know, these are layers, like a layered cake. And as I tell you, Krakow was a lucky city to be spared by the war. I'll tell you the story, how it happened and why it happened. We probably have to wait for the lady. She's just. Here you can see a nice view of the river. You've seen this river already in Warsaw. It's Vistula. It begins and finishes in Poland. It begins not so far away from here, about 100 miles away, and it goes on in Gdańsk. So in Gdańsk, so you've seen the three biggest cities on the banks of the river.
This goes out into Gdańsk.
It goes to Gdańsk. It goes all the way to Gdańsk. It used to be a very important navigable river. Thanks to the river, Krakow was a Hanseatic city. The Hansa Union, being so deep inland, because the river, there was a salt mine right next to it. So salt was exported from here. Timber, copper from Slovakia, Hungary then. So, but sometimes this river goes crazy as well with the floods, like the big 4 years ago in May, they had to close the bridge over there because there was no gap already between the bridge and the river. So it was very, very high. We had a micro flood this year, but it was really, really minimal in comparison to what we had 4 years ago. And also that peak you can see there, we're gonna visit this place the day after tomorrow. This is Kościuszko Mound, Kozjaska Mound, we say Kościuszko. So Polish, American, even to some extent Australian national hero, but I'll talk more about that when we're there already on Monday morning. So so in a minute we're gonna turn left and we're gonna have a great view of the. So ladies and gentlemen, here we have the great view of the cathedral. So I will tell you the story of that place in a minute. I will go to collect the tickets, and I think we're going to have two guides now, me and my colleague, because this is a big group, and the museum rooms are quite small, so we'll be divided into two equal groups, 14 people in each. But so far, just take your pictures and enjoy the shade, and I'll be.
The Germans, it was a Nazi German barrack. Then after the war ended, it was also again Polish one. And the museum was established in the year 2000, the millennium year. So we are 14 years here, and the army gave the building to the museum. So it's our building now. And please, if you're willing, we can proceed to the exhibition. Emil August Kilgore, codename Neil. If you'll see these on the exhibition, that's the guy's code name. The soldiers on the officer's code name, because of course they were they didn't want the Germans to recognize or capture them. So here's a patron. He was a soldier of the Polish legions of Józef Piłsudski in the First World War. Then he fought in the Polish Bolshevik War in 1920, and then he fought in the Second World War. He was chief of KEDIF, like it's Kierownictwo Dywersji. In the English, it's like the chiefs of sabotage. So they were. He was in charge of the actions against Germans in Warsaw, and the capital of Poland. So and he was the organizer of the killing of Franz Kuchera. He was the chief of SS and Gestapo in Warsaw. It occurred on the 2nd of February 1944. And he was also the chief of many other actions of the Home Army. In 1945 he was captured by the Soviets. He was deported to Siberia. He wasn't recognized, so he came back in 1947 to Poland, and then the communist regime in Poland arrested him, accused him of working with the Germans, which were lies, and he was put on trial and was hanged eventually. We do not know where his body lies today. We believe it's in Warsaw somewhere, and many Warsaw historians and archaeologists are trying hard to find his body. So, and that's the story of many Polish patriots who fought in the Second World War. After the war, they were accused by the communist regime of working with the Germans and killing the Red Army officers and other things like that. So he's a patron. The museum is commemorated to him, and he's a big hero. So.